Welcome to Under the Plumbob Podcast, the podcast about all things related to The Sims. Hi, it's Jess, and I'm here with some friends. Who am I here with?
Jen.
Vanity!
Yay!
Yay!
It's like a kids' TV show.
Or whatever kids' TV shows do. I don't have to.
Oh. Anyway, we are here. We are here to talk about a stuff pack. And not just any stuff pack, the latest stuff pack that came out.
We're up on it this time.
Like 4 seconds ago, guys. Like, it literally came out like 4 seconds ago. Like,
Yeah.
It came out on Leap Day.
Leap Day. Our Leap Day pack.
It's so funny because, like, right when you said, oh, where did the new pack? I was like, what new fucking pack? Oh my god, yeah! Like,
Yeah.
we're just never so early. I'm like, oh.
I know. We are so on top of it.
Look at us.
I was so fucking excited for this as a crystal girly because, like, I'm a crystal girly and I'm a jewel girly. Jewelry is what I meant to say. And, like, I was really excited, and, like, I make my own earrings too. Well, in a way, I make my own earrings. And I was really excited because you could do so, like, I can't smell stuff and everything, but my Sims can. And I'm really excited.
When you said that you're a jewel girly, all I thought was, these hands are small, I know, but they're not yours, they are my own.
Remember when she hard pivoted into, like, hardcore pop in the
Yes.
2003?
And everybody was like, what the fuck is this? Because
Yeah.
it was, follow your heart, your intuition, which makes me think of the Razor commercial.
Yes.
But right, I can't undo the tune. So
Exactly.
all I can think is that she made a fucking Razor jingle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I feel like her song came first, and then the Razor came, and they're like, let's do a collab. But it doesn't matter now, because all I can think of is Jewel made a song for a fucking Razor that was actually a really shitty Razor, because, like, you couldn't get the hair out, because the big soap bar was around the blade.
Oh,
I had one. I bought it. And you could not get,
I had one too.
We shaved your legs or whatever, you couldn't get the fucking hair out.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on trying to do your armpits.
It was so stupid.
So bad.
But it was a great concept. Really, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just use conditioner, guys. It's fine.
Yeah, it's all good. Don't need those fancy
No.
extra things on your razors.
Just use use the same conditioner that's in your shower to wash your hair with. Put it on your leggy legs, so your legs get super soft, and you don't have to air conditions as you shave. You're fine.
There you go.
Another pro tip, you should have a lot of extra conditioner because you really should not be using that much conditioner in your hair. You're only supposed to do below the ears.
Mm-hmm.
See? Look at us, saving you money.
Yes. Tips from Under the Plumbob.
Anywho, gemology.
Gemology.
Not like Gem of the Holograms, but gem like the making of gems.
Mm-hmm. The rocks in the ground. We got Crystal Creations. It's time to try out a shiny new skill, gemology. Pursuing this new passion will have your sim collecting materials and customizing jewelry to wear, gift, or sell. Besides looking radiant, these pieces can be charged in the moonlight to bestow a variety of effects on their wearers. Want to help your sim succeed? Charge up some earrings with the Simonite crystal to kickstart their career progression. There are 11 different jewelry cuts and 27 possible effects.
Fighting evil by moonlight. Charge it up by moonlight. Then the gems will help you fight. This is our new gemology pack.
If any of my other crystal girlies are here listening, I love that they borrowed this concept off of the real, like, so I'm not into crystals in that way. I personally don't believe that, like, you can wear out the charge of a crystal and then charge it in the full moon. I don't believe that. If you don't believe that, I'm not going to judge you. I like the concept of crystals as in, like, hey, this pink one means love, like, give it to somebody you love type thing.
So, is it like a iPhone charger? Like, your cell phone dies and you gotta charge your battery?
From the, like, I've gone to, like, metaphysics stuff, like, conventions and, like, stuff like that. That is my understanding is, like, you want to, like, meditate or, like, harness the energy of the crystal to be used in the way that, like, the crystals stand for something. You want to, like, harness your energy into that. And then, like, after time, you've harnessed so much energy in it. Some people say that they are in tune with the crystal to the point that they can feel that the energy is no longer there. So you have to put your crystal out for the moon to charge it.
But what if you're not in tune to the knowing you're doing? Is there like a limit? Like, is there like a low battery sign or something? Low crystal energy sign? These are questions that I have. Could somebody let me know? Also, do you have a low crystal energy sign in The Sims?
Yes.
Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping that was the case. As you guys can tell, I do not have this pack because it just came out like literally 45 seconds ago, and I have been at work. So I also had shit to do, so I haven't bought it yet. I also wait to buy things until I feel like they're not going to work. They're going to work better, except for horses. Still looking at you, fucking horses.
Mm-hmm.
Never going to let that go.
Justice for Vanity.
To the point where Philip even asked, "Hey, do the horses work yet?"
I
was like, "No, sweetie, they don't."
Babe, are the horses working yet?
Did you get to ride the horse yet, babe? No? Okay. Just
no horses yet. I will say, I usually don't buy packs so soon after they're released. However, Ava's opinion swayed me on this one.
Ava was hardcore about this.
Yes. She is usually the saltiest person when it comes to new packs, but she gave it 2 thumbs up, so I'm like, I'm gonna get this pack now.
Also, this pack was a collab with a simmer.
One of my favorite CC people, like, she's at the top. I have like probably 6 CC creators that I'm like in love with, and she's at the top. Aretha B. Go check out her stuff. She does Maxis Match stuff, so if you like Maxis Match stuff, check her out. Let these CC creators be in more things. Like, if you put more of the community in things, it's gonna go better.
For real.
So you have these are my favorite parts. I love whoever gets to write the descriptions for these things. Like, I want to be that person.
Right.
You know what I mean? Okay. Jewelry by you. Fill your collection with colorful new crystals and metals that can be used to create sparkling jewelry. Aspiring jewelers can build up their new skill using the gemology table to cut crystals and get creative with jewelry customization. I just want to be that person. I feel like I'm in like an infomercial and I'm about to tell you, like, you know, like the person at the beginning's like trying to hold all their gems in one hand with like a necklace chain, and they're like, I can't do it. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, wow, jewelry by you. And I rip out the gemology table and I'm like, no, you can't.
I really want to see this infomercial.
I have always wanted to be in an infomercial. Like, it's been a thing. I had insomnia for a very long time, and I watched a lot of infomercials, and I really wanted to be in one. Like, it's one day, if I get a chance, I want to be the person who can't, like, open a carton of milk, and then finally I get the cool invention. I'm like,
I was going through one of my notebooks and I found like our notes from one of our team meetings that we had, and it's just business, and then tucked in the middle I wrote down, Vanity wants to be in an infomercial.
Oh, I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you guys. I'm going to keep putting this shit out there until one day someone taps me to be an infomercial.
I was just jealous of, like, the people who could eat the food. Like, the dump cake commercial and the, like, one where it's, like, the old lady and they're all in somebody's...
The old lady and the guy from the Set It and Forget It commercial.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's the guy. He's the guy from Set It and Forget It, the fucking weird rotisserie oven thing. So he partnered with the old lady for that weird cake-looking George Foreman thing. My favorite part was when she put the whole fucking Snickers bar in there, and she poured the cake mix into there. She's like, and my kids love a little surprise. She put a fucking Snickers bar in the middle of it. And she closed the knockoff George Foreman. And like, I don't know, however many magical infomercial minutes later, her fucking chocolate cake with a surprise Snickers log in the middle was there, and it was a thing. And then she made an omelet out of the next one. I was like, this is a weird amalgam of food.
Yes. It's never like those ones though. It's never anything like. There's one that's like, you can make baby food out of this. You can make salsa out of this.
Don't mix them up.
You gotta make like some weird thing for breakfast in this, like omelets. It was omelet stuff. You could put the omelet stuff in the thing.
Though I can quote the Magic Bullet commercial by heart because I watched it a lot. I never the grandma old lady came down and she had like a cigarette in her mouth and would be flapping.
Yes.
But like he was like, all right, nachos. The guy's like Australian. He's like, nachos, anyone? And he's like, well, and then one guy's like, me, that's me. And he like grabs the plate of nachos and makes a thing of like Alfredo pasta for somebody else. Mind you, these people have all come to fuck downstairs from somewhere upstairs somewhere, and they're
I'm
all
remembering this now.
hungover as fuck, and he's making the weirdest amalgam of foods I've ever seen. And then she's like, margaritas, anyone? And I was like, I think y'all had enough last night at your swingers party. But
Yeah.
who am I? The amalgam of people. I cannot. There's no other reason why they're all together. There's no fucking other reason. You have the host couple, the blonde and the Australian, passing out random assortments of food, and then margaritas, anyone? And it's so fucking weird.
I'm gonna look up this infomercial and put it in the show notes because everyone needs to know about it.
Well, I watched. The only reason that I remember it that vividly is somebody I watch on YouTube just recently reviewed that.
I also really wanted a magic bullet because I don't y'all between that and the Win hair care system, which I'm so glad I never got to. It made your hair fall out. So I'm glad I never got it. But that bitch was like 30 minutes long. That infomercial was so long. And it would come on at certain times in the middle of the night. And I told you I had insomnia. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm watching this guy flat iron somebody's hair some more. Here we go.
I have a magic bullet. I just got it for Christmas. Walmart sells them.
I'm jealous. I want one. I want one so I can recreate this infomercial. I need to find somebody I need an Australian or a fake Australian to come out and recreate this commercial.
Can you do a good Australian accent?
Or a bad one, it's fine.
Yeah. Kira, can you come? Our patron Kira.
Please come.
Yes.
We need you for just a little self-insert right into the super for no reason.
Or Kira talked, Philip voice.
Yes! It's Kira's voice, and Philip's just like, but I want him to do it badly, like one of those like, really bad like kung fu movies where his mouth is moving, but like it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fucking great. Oh man,
I love it.
Okay.
Anyway,
okay, so back to this crystals, all charged up, so you can search your crystals out or pluck them off a crystal tree.
I want one.
Are there different variations of crystal trees?
I haven't gotten that far yet.
How do you buy the crystal seed? Is it a crystal that you plant, or is it like a seed?
Yeah, I think it's a crystal that you plant. It kind of looks like a seed, but it's a crystal.
Well, apparently they affect the moods of your Sims. Ooh, I want this one. Dark and dreamy. It's what I wanted to be in high school, but really I was just kind of weird and sad.
Same.
Same. Why were almost all of us emo?
I feel like when they announced this pack, I'm like, this feels like so many people's like high school, like what they wanted to be in high school, like in this one pack.
I just really wanted to be cool, but I was not. So pair your shining creations with hints of mystery and intrigue. The clothing and furniture of this pack is perfect for a I thought I said cozy workout for a second. I was like, what the fuck? A cozy workroom. There's even a set of dreamy jewelry collaboration with Simmer Aretha B. So I just really want a cozy workroom. So I purposely did not look at this. I wanted to be like first look as I'm listening to you talk about this pack that I don't have. And I need you guys to understand that this little weird jewel case, I love it so much. The one with the mirror.
Yes, it is cute.
It's super cute.
The little terrarium is so adorable.
I think I have one of those in my own home, like right now.
Oh, really?
It's like this. I got it from Walmart. It's like this big.
Oh, nice.
I'm obsessed with that rug.
The rug, yeah.
Yeah.
The wallpaper.
Mm.
Oh yeah, the wallpaper. I've used that like so much already.
So much about the build buy stuff that was like, yes, absolutely, I love this.
That would have made me buy the pack because you know I'm a sucker for Cass. So you can have a crystal charging station, by the way, and it's only 50 simoleons. Like, it's a fucking steal. And you don't have to use it with power. So if you wanted to have a weird crunchy hermit who doesn't have any piles off the grid somewhere, but they're fucking as a freegan who does crystals, there you go.
Off the grid guru kind of thing.
See, I love how you went with somewhere cool. I went with something that smells like patchouli and sadness.
I mean, they could be the same person. We're just looking at it from different viewpoints.
Yeah.
You're right. I would veer off to the left if I saw them coming in my direction. You'd probably go straight ahead. I'll be like, you know what? I'm okay. Whatever you're about to say, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. I'd probably take a few more steps and then follow you.
You're like, no.
You know what? No, never mind.
Yeah, I would be like, please tell me more.
See, I'm like, I don't want that quest. That's a side quest I don't want. It's okay.
Jen would join his gem cult.
Yeah.
No, and I'm over here on fucking like Dateline. Like, I don't know why she went over there. I don't know what happened. We all walked the other way.
At this point, Jen had sent us a link to a questionable eBay listing for crystals that were of an interesting shape. Yeah. Interesting shaped crystals. And I will leave it at that. Oh, what did you send me?
I was not ready.
Literally, as I'm clicking the thing, I'm reading the title. I'm like, wait, what?
See, that's the thing. When it doesn't have a title. I clicked it. It was just an eBay item code, and and it loaded too fast for me to figure out.
So, I went to Pagan Fest this year, and they had a lot. I wanted one, but they were $10 for those little ones, and I'm not paying $10 for that.
Okay, I have audio processing issues, and for a minute I said I went to Pegging Fest, and I was like, okay, this makes sense.
Oh god.
I'm crying. It worked for a second, and then my brain was like, pagan, Vanity. Pagan.
I didn't even know they had fests for that.
It's called an orgy.
It's held in someone's fucking basement, I hope. I hope it's like out of like a freaking like
The local park.
somewhere. Like that's at the freaking amphitheater, and you're like, wait, what? That's not what I thought it was. Okay. Fuck. Alright, so you can crystal charging station. 50 simoleons. You can use it off the grid. It can only be used out in the open. So you can't because you can't charge it with like your fucking fluorescent lights. Like you gotta put it outside.
Gotta be the moonlight.
You can charge up to 7 stones at a time. But you have to have it out at nighttime. Because again, charging gems by moonlight, not sunlight.
That's not what I thought you were singing, because I have auditory processing too. I thought you were singing like Dancing in the Moonlight, but
Like, wait,
you're going for Sailor Moon.
I was going for Sailor Moon, but I guess either works.
Yeah. They all blend together.
You can charge them any phase of the moon, but it depends on, like, I guess full moon, of course, is the strongest, and then new moon, which is not even a moon. It's just a blank sky, which I think is kind of silly. That's your weakest, because there's no fucking moon. But, you know. And then, but you could charge them. You have so many fucking, okay, so you have quite a few, okay? I feel like going through all these is a little much. But they're okay. So base game, which I don't know why. Part of me was like, why would separate the two? Because you can't. So was there an update that happened so you got crystals no matter what, or did you have to get the pack to get crystals?
There wasn't an update with crystals, but the crystals, when you have this pack, there's crystals from jungle, whatchamacallit.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna base game. You get orange, peach, sapphire, emerald, rose, quartz. That's the deadly one. Turquoise, alabaster, citrine, and regular quartz. Again, for all your murders. Ruby, amethyst, hematite, which means your sim can't die. Simonite, which is fire. Fire. So these are literally giving me like Sailor Moon, Jedi, and like stuff like that. All their like the bad guy names are all fucking gems. Fire, opal, and shynite, and diamond. Oh wow, what is a jonquilist? Jonquilist? Jonquilist?
Hold on, let's see.
Jonquilist? No, I feel like that's made up.
Probably.
It's a Sims thing. I know jonquil is a thing, but jonquil is a plant. I think they are just kind of like using that as the name of. Yeah.
So you get a lot just from base game itself, but then like certain packs. So Crystal Creations, these 3 are like specific to this pack. So Moonstone, which is uncommon, Jade, which is common, and Amber, which is rare. So basically, Amber, if you find one of those bad boys, your sim will not fail at like a lot of interactions. Jungle Adventures gives you Amazonite. Really, guys? Really? Couldn't think of anything else? Okay, cool. Alexandrite. So those 2. I don't know why you would. Oh, I said the Sims want to refresh more. I'm like, they won't take more showers, but their wants will refresh more. Reading. So I get why those 2 are in there because Jungle Adventures, you're going like excavating all the tombs, like your thing gets tired and funky, and sometimes they get set on fire. Sometimes they get spiders on them and they're dirty.
Bees.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and the bees. So then, like Amazonite, like your sim excavating will unearth more rarer and valuable artifacts, and then Alexandrite means that your their wants will refresh more often. So it kind of makes more sense. But get to work. You get clandestine.
I don't know that word.
Clandestine?
Yeah. This sounds weird.
Well, it's like clandestine when you're being all sneaky. So I think it's because the sim will make it easier to convince other people to like lend them money. So Nightlight, which is they're like a light bright, a magical world of light. Their needs will decay slower, which again makes more sense to get to work because when you're at work, you want to actually be able to complete those fucking tasks without like needing to
Passing
eat,
out.
I guess.
Yeah.
Like when you go to work on everyday life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I gotta get shit done. Who needs to eat? Peeing is for suckers. I'll pee when I'm dead.
I don't need sleep. Just chug an energy drink.
Or have loss in my kidneys. Whatever. So you can get them like at dig spots, like the common, uncommon, and rare ones, and then some uncommon ones can only be purchased. And then rare crystals, you gotta like fucking go find them bitches in different worlds or grow a fucking crystal tree. But I'm going to assume you have to like grow a crystal tree from like a rare crystal.
Probably. I quite haven't gotten that far yet. I've been watching people playing it and seeing what they've been doing.
Because I wonder, like, you probably can't like buy a crystal tree thing. You probably have to be a high gardener to plant it too.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and throw this in this notes too. But this article from Dexerto says that the crystal tree is a special plant that comes with the crystal creation stuff. You plant it on your lot, and you have to get to level 3 to unlock the seed. So like you got to keep crafting on your gemology table, or you can cheat. I'm not going to judge you, but you'll unlock
it's the gem skill, not planting.
Yeah.
Okay.
The more you know. Wait. I feel like sorry, I'm wrong. So a regular like charging table is 50 simoleons, but like if you want to actually use it to craft anything, it's 650 simoleons. So if your like fucking sim is poor and living that hermit life, you know, with the patchouli and the weird side quest. Like, you gotta save up for this shit. Like, or maybe not eat that day. Whatever.
Yep.
I don't judge. Go find an apple off a tree somewhere.
That's why your girl can't smelt metal in real life, because smelting is very expensive.
See, of course, you have your 10 levels of gemology. The highest level means that you can like fucking craft jewelry and gemstones at record-breaking speeds. You can craft plumbob jewelry. Your sim can be meta, you know?
Yeah.
And you could also cut gnome gemstones, like gnome, like the little things in the garden, not like known, because those words sound very similar when you say them together. But yeah, so you can make jewelry, necklaces. Sorry, jewelry. You make necklaces, rings, bracelets, and earrings. Can you make nose rings?
No, that's kind of shitty though that they didn't do that.
Because like I can have nose rings, but I cannot make nose rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, what they did was they used the same shapes, the cuts across everything, and like having like a gnome sticking out of your nose might look a little funky.
I mean, you can just have a nice pear cut gem on your nose.
Stuck right on the side there.
Looks like a booger. It's nice.
That's how I want my sim to live. That's how I want my sim to live. I'm sorry.
Right.
If I want to have a booger sim, let me have a booger sim. Like, how are you gonna judge me?
Yeah. This is about my life and my game.
So have y'all made jewelry yet? And if so, what have you made? And what did it look like? Was it amazing?
I've only gotten to like level 2, because I've honestly, like, anytime I go to play a game, it's been out for 6 days at this point.
Not even a week.
I've gotten to play twice, and I made a ring, and it was the orange one. I can't remember what it was. You can go into your computer too and buy some of the crystals under the ordering thing. So I just bought them all because I had a sim that had like 70 simoleons. It was the orange one, and I made a ring, but like I got halfway through it and had to stop.
So like, can you use said ring to propose to other sims?
Yes.
Will they say no if it's ugly?
That is a good question, and I'm going to write that down to test.
If your ring is like jank quality, like you made it and it literally looks like who did it and why, will that sim be like, you know what, I would love to, but that's shit.
I know it's the thought that counts, but this is garbage.
I don't like that. I don't like the thought you had, so you put that away.
My friends were gonna make fun of me.
I'm making fun of me. My friends are making fun of me. Like, no.
No.
Oh man. So if you make a basic like thing, you don't have to have any crystals. So like you can make like just a basic bitch, you know. No crystals needed. Let's see. No. Oh, hold on. I scrolled down and saw the cast. So pretty. Oh, except the hair looks basic. Is it the hair color looking at, or is like the hair? It looks basic.
It's a little basic, yeah.
That's like I am not impressed. Let me zoom in here. Okay, so like the curly hair is cute, I guess, but like I'm just glad that nobody has those jank fucking baby hairs. I hate those baby hairs. I thought those boots were socks for a second, and I was like, oh, those are ugly. Also, this chunky square necklace is giving me remember those bracelets and necklaces? They were like around like the 90s that look like that stretch with elastic in them.
Yeah.
And then they would like pinch your skin meat whenever you would like if you close them incorrectly around, because like they stretched and then like put back together and they like pinched.
Yes.
I hated those.
I had so many. I also hated them, but I had so many because you know I had it to be cool. I also had a lot of press-on earrings. I used as stickers on my eyelids.
Ooh.
I thought that, I was like, are we in a rave? I thought that the next to them, the little blue thing, was like a pacifier. I don't think it's a pacifier, but for a second I was like, oh my gosh.
Those are coming back, apparently.
Why? God, why?
It's 1994 again.
I know.
1994.
I know. I walked into Walmart one day and I saw like literally clothes I was wearing at like 8 years old, and I'm like, what the fuck?
So when I scrolled down to the second page of Cass, I got offended. What are these necklaces? This looks like something I made in my Pretty Princesses game that I had. Did you must have that game?
Yes, I just stole the jewelry out of it and wore it.
I don't remember how this game worked. I just remember that I took all the jewelry out and I wore it.
Mm-hmm.
I was an only child and nobody would play it with me, so I just took the jewelry out.
My sister's 3 years older than me. She wouldn't play with me either, so.
Aw. I'm the only girl. Nobody would play with me.
The one you were talking about, do you know what it reminds me of? Do you know how we were talking about the turquoise jewelry ladies in the horse pack? That gives me a turquoise jewelry lady.
The one that has that I've got a charity princess in my background.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It does. Oh, it does.
Aretha, I'm sorry if that's the one you made, friend, but
I know your inspiration. We know where you were coming from. How old are you, Aretha? How old are you? Because that's how we definitely tell where the inspiration came from. We know what you were doing. Actually, she only made a necklace, a ring, and let me unzoom this now. It's like fucking zoom as hell. Necklace, a ring, and earrings.
Yeah.
So maybe she didn't make that. I'm assuming she made this cool like the last couple of earrings, like that cool like
Let's see,
cross with the silver one.
I'm gonna say if it's cool, she made it.
So like I know that when you're in The Sims, you can like hover over and see what creator made what, but we're not in the game right now, obviously, so I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Because I don't want to attribute that chunky monstrosity to her. I really don't.
The necklace is made of a metal snake chain and colorful. Okay, so she has the pinchy one. She made that pinchy one.
Okay.
The earrings have multiple hoops.
Multiple hoops?
Yeah, so I think going by that, I think that's probably the one the purple ones.
Okay. Hey, she didn't make those ugly knockoff things, so we're good.
And she said a ring, and that one is, I'm happy with the versatility of the ring as it matches other accessories I made, but it could also be worn. If I'm to guess, because of the other stuff I have, I'm thinking that it's the ring that it's under the sweater vest thingy.
Not the sweater vest. Okay. I'm not mad at that.
That's not bad.
I'm not mad at it. Okay, so apparently all of there's like Easter eggs in like the names of the jewelry.
Yeah. A few of these I heard and I'm like, oh, interesting.
One of them makes me two of them make me very happy.
Well, then you tell us which ones.
So, Starry Sailor Jewelry and the star-shaped gemstone both seem to reference the popular series. What were you singing earlier, Vanity?
Yes, that's Sailor Moon, guys. You're welcome.
Yep.
We'll do the next cartoon one, which is the heart-shaped gemstone makes a reference to the Cartoon Network show Steven Universe. More specifically, Steven Universe, the movie, and one of its songs, Found. It's a song performed by Spinel, a gem whose gemstone is in the shape of a faceted heart. I was obsessed with the first 2 seasons of Steven Universe. I kind of fell off after, but I was obsessed.
I've never seen it.
I have not seen it.
But I've heard good things.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, like, that whole era of Cartoon Network shows, like, I was a little probably too old to be watching it, but it was very, like, catch you by the feels stuff. Like, Adventure Time, as silly as it looks, was, like, catch you by the feels.
I love catch you by the feels ones, so.
Yeah.
And then, for Vanity here, guess what? Delicate Jewelry line makes a reference to songs by global singer-songwriter Taylor Swift.
Boo, 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 boo! I love her.
They should have done Bejeweled. I read it last night and I forget what it was, but like I feel like they should have done a Bejeweled reference, but it was toward I can't remember the name of the song. Every time I have to think of a Taylor Swift song, I forget all of them.
I can still make the whole world shimmer. It's Bejeweled. Yes, I'm the resident Swiftie. There's many of us, but I am the loudest, I think. And,
I think so.
Who else likes her? Because I know Ava like avidly hates her.
Before the Swifties come and attack Ava, she doesn't hate her like personally. She doesn't like her music.
It's not hate, yeah. She's just not a fan.
Oh, that's true. That's true. No hate.
Hate is a strong word.
But I really, really, really don't like you.
I really, really, really don't like you. Hate is a strong word.
There's so much music today.
I can pull the genre out of my ass, y'all. So who would like to read some thoughts from us?
Well, there's one more because Ava really wanted us to read this.
Oh yeah, we can't miss what Ava said.
So the spire-shaped gemstone references the Crystal Tower and Crystal Exarch, a location and a character respectively in the MMORPG Final Fantasy
14.
Thank you. Best character, sweet boy, best boy, fight me. Voiced by Jonathan of Bridgerton fame. For those who care, XOXO Ava.
There you go, Ava.
There you go. Also, Jonathan Bailey is a pretty boy.
Wait, does he do the D&D thing? The show with the D&D people?
No, that was the movie, you mean?
No. It's a show. It's a YouTube show, I think, but they made a TV show on Amazon Prime. They made a cartoon of it, and it's called Vox Machina, but the show is something else.
I got nothing. But now that song's in my head. It is a strong word, but I really, really, really do like you. Now that it's over, really want to talk about you.
It just references that we are emos.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yep.
And also, I hadn't thought about that song in like fucking years, but you just pulled it right out of my brain.
I know.
It's on my playlist.
All those lyrics just like simmer right under the surface for me.
Exactly. It's like I'm like, why is it? And now, the longer I think about it, the more lyrics I remember, and I'm like, it's just.
I have a playlist of like 3,000 songs. That's like almost every song that I can think of that I've ever liked.
I have a playlist like that too. It's just like 35 hours of music.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
I have one on YouTube it's all music videos of that I think of. It's called Nostalgia, the soundtrack of my youth, and it's just a whole bunch of. And then I started adding more things that weren't just like nostalgia songs. Like I had a lot of Kesha there, like old and new Kesha, and then it started just going. But for a hot second, man, and it's the most random fucking YouTube playlist ever. But it's there, and it crosses all kinds of genres. And I would be sorry, but I'm not. Okay, thoughts from us.
Thoughts from us.
Viewers like you.
Yeah. Ava's thoughts, which is what ultimately swayed me towards getting this pack early. Perfect pack, no notes, so happy. Ava also tried a rags to riches with just the jewelry making, but it is not easy, so if you're planning on doing that, just beware. Maybe just use it as a fun side hustle. The update added a shopping button, which did piss me off to no end, but that's the update, not the pack. Which, yeah.
What's wrong with the shopping button?
Well, first of all, they put it up in the top where all the controls are, so like
Yeah, okay.
when I try to like open the gallery or like move from floor to floor, I end up hitting that button anyway, and it takes me straight to like their shopping page.
Oh.
Shopping. Like the thing that we saw, the merch.
No, so you can buy more packs.
That's shady as shit.
Yeah.
While we have you here, buy more shit.
Straight back to Sims 3 was like you go to build buy mode and it's like, hey, you don't have this pack. Do you want to go ahead and buy it now? There's this thing in the Sims 3 shop. You can buy it.
That's legitimately how it worked. Well, not in the build buy mode, but when you boot it up, it's like, look at all these packs you don't have.
Yeah. Like, why do you need to put it in there?
Yeah, now it's in your game. So you're just like zoning out, playing your game, and all of a sudden, hey, you want to buy a pack?
hey. It's like that like girl on TikTok who's like, hey, you've been scrolling a long time. And I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up and go somewhere.
Leave me alone.
You can disable that. I enabled it because I want her to make me feel guilty, so I stopped.
Offline, tell me to make that bitch go away because I don't want her to come around. I know what I'm doing.
Critical Role was the podcast I was trying to think of.
Oh, okay.
Laura Bailey. That's what I was thinking of. She's a voice actor.
Laura Bailey, not Jonathan Bailey. Anyway, Caitlin's thoughts. Caitlin thinks the pack is fun. Glad to see something gameplay focused not be broken to hell. Which, yes. Also, this is a great way to make something that's been in the game the whole time new again. My only complaint is that children can't go digging for stuff, which Ava added onto that. Caitlin needs something to keep those 100 babies busy. The children's minds yearning.
That's fair.
The children yearn for the mines.
The children yearn for the mines. I'm all for child labor in the game. You know?
I am too.
Remember the caveat. I said in the game, guys. I'm not trying to
Yeah, in the game.
Yeah.
Not in real life. But yeah, in the game, like as soon as they're children, they can go like fishing and stuff. Anything to bring money into the household.
Earn your keep, man. Earn your keep.
Right? Especially when you're doing 100 babies. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Which I will never do because, you know, I don't like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
So
100 babies coming soon.
can you like throw them like? Do you have to raise them, or are you just gonna make them? Like, because can I eat them to like the sun after they're born, or like what happens?
In the 100 babies?
Yeah.
Do you have to raise them?
I mean, technically you don't have to, but I mean, if you want to get them grown up and out of the house quicker, you kind of have to interact with them.
And what if I just let them cry and then let the lady come and get them?
I think that's a failed child then, because you have to have them move out.
Oh, okay. So they have to move out. Gotcha.
You have to get them to grow up. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the caveat. Because, I mean, they can move out with that lady if they would like.
Yeah. Vanity just has 100 kids and lets the social worker take all of them.
She goes back again. I'm like, yeah, hey, here's another one.
I had twins this time.
Those damn ley lines get you every time. Oh man.
To segue this, we have an episode, I don't know when it's gonna come, but in the future we are gonna do another 100 Babies episode to do an update because the infants have added a lot to the 100 Baby Challenge, so keep an eye out for that.
Take a wild guess of who's not going to be on that episode.
Yeah.
I really loved the infants at first. I'm like, this is so cute. And now at this point, I'm like, I fucking hate infants.
Mm-hmm.
I want the milestones, but I don't want them this bad.
You know, I still don't have growing together, so the infants are not as annoying as they are with growing together, but they're still annoying.
And yes, they are annoying. And I just want you guys to know that I'm still mad that the game did not give me my rewards for having a child. I had a child. I raised that child. I put it all the way through, and she couldn't even ride a horse.
Yeah. EA, fix the horses.
I will never not bring that back. I will circle back to not have no riding horses until someone confirms with me before. I refuse to boot it up. I'm not going to look. I don't want to know. So until someone confirms that the children and people in general can get on a horse, I refuse to play this game. So,
are the horses fixed? Let us know in the reviews or in the comments on Spotify, or just send us an email.
And say, hey, Vanity, you can play now. The horses are fixed, bitch. And I'm like, oh, cool.
Just repair your game. Oh, okay.
What if it's a thing, though, that, like, because not everybody's experiencing that, what if it's one of those things like how some people's work and some people's don't, and then somebody's gets fixed and yours doesn't, and then you're just stuck with non-working horses still?
Why would you say that? Why would you put that out there?
Doomed to walk with no horses forever.
Wow.
Justice for Vanity.
Just fucking justice. All I want is justice. Like, and justice just means let the horses work.
I demand somebody from EA personally fix Vanity's game.
Yes. Please email me for my EA account. I will find it. I'll give it to you and check from your EA person, and you can fix my game personally. Thank you. And I have been asking for horses for 4 years. And you gave me horses that don't work.
Of all the people whose horses should work, Vanity is at the top of the list.
And do you know how bad I felt having to tell our listeners that my horses didn't even work? Like, I felt bad having to break the news to them. And that is shitty.
You know how many people were like messaging us after they announced the horse pack? And they're like, oh my god, Vanity!
They were so excited, and I was excited too. And I shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have been excited. I'm not going to rehash this. I'm not going to make everybody relive my pain. Just know I am still here, and I'm still salty. Anyway.
Crystal Creations. It's fun.
Crystals. They work.
Yeah, crystals work.
For now. And maybe forever. And if your crystals don't work, let me know. You can. I'll get justice. I'll get justice for you too.
Mm-hmm. You can sit at Vanity's table.
Half of my mods don't work because of this update, but that sounded sarcastic. I don't mean it like that. I mean like the Sims decided to bust shit up.
I will say that I think it's kind of weird that like, okay, so if you have what is it, fucking Supernatural with the witches. I get that mixed up with Sims 3 because Sims 3 had them all in one shebang.
Yeah.
And this one made you get it like, piecemealed. But the money. So like, why can't your like witchy poo just charge up their crystals without having a table?
Yeah.
Right?
Questions I have.
Mm-hmm.
From the girl who doesn't even have the pack, I've got questions.
For as much as like cross-pack interaction as this had, and this has like a lot more cross interaction than other packs have had, like with all the like get to work and all the jungle adventure stuff mixed in. Why couldn't you like actually combine it with Realm of Magic then and do something like that?
Wouldn't that make more sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because like you get a moonstone, which means that like it works for all like the supernaturals. Like the vampire sims, thirst decays slower, spellcasters are more successful when casting spells. Werewolf fury like builds slower. You get things to help with that pack, but like or those packs, if you will, because those are all 3 separate packs, guys.
Yeah.
I guess you wanted to know.
It's not all one.
I had to reread. I forgot spellcasters were included in that moonstone.
Yeah, vampires, spellcasters, and werewolves. 3 separate packs. If you have all 3 of those packs, then they'll work for all of them. As a person who will tell you right now, vampires was kind of unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
And Vlad is really annoying, so
yeah,
don't do it. That fucker just pops up out of nowhere for no reason. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. Even the cast isn't even worth it.
They just completely forgot about mermaids.
Oh shit, that's right.
Fuck a mermaid. They said fuck a mermaid. They really did.
Who?
I'm sure they're going through their list like, did we get everything? Yeah, I think so.
That's what you get when you piecemeal fucking supernaturals.
I know.
You forget one.
I'm re-downloading all my games onto this new computer I got, and I was downloading Sims 3, and it's like, you have like 10 add-ons, and I'm like, that can't be right. That seems so low. And then I counted through, I'm like, no, that's all my packs because that's like double the amount in Sims 4.
Good God. That's sad.
Yeah.
You know what? Good job with this pack. However, pack 10 out of 10. Sims 4, 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
Still mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
Will never not be mad about it. Like, I don't hate Sims 4. I think you updated the graphics and all, but like, can I have the updated graphics? Can you just remaster Sims 3? That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I would scream, cry, and throw up if they did remastered Sims 2. That was my jam.
Also, remaster Life Stories, because I love that one too. Let me just be able to play it without using an emulator.
I loved those life stories. Oh my God.
It was my favorite thing. It's one of the first. It's like it's what got me back in The Sims whenever I was in the military. I got Life Stories because it was made for laptops, and I got Life Stories, and I got back into The Sims at like 21 because I had to stop playing for a minute because I didn't have a desktop, and then I was like, it's made for my laptop, and then they all got made for your laptop because nobody had desktops anymore, so then it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first game I had on a laptop. I had a desktop, and my desktop was too shitty to run Sims 2, and so like I got a laptop for my senior graduation, that could hold Sims 2, and I like never stopped playing that.
I will die on the hill of like, I feel like The Sims was a passion project for a lot of people until it became a money grab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see it happen. Like, you can see the passion and the fun and the stories and the lore they put into it. And then you see it just, you know, Tim writing all those stories and lore. See it like, that's a throwback, guys. It's way back. And
If
like
you've listened long
early
enough, you
episodes,
know.
like maybe like year one, Tim, the guy who wrote all the lore, I think his name was Tim. See, now I don't remember. Now I'm doubting my own self. And I made up his name. Anyway, but you could see it like happen, like slowly. And I think between Life Stories and Sims 3, because they came out kind of maybe, I think Life Stories happened and then Sims 3 happened, but like you could see it. And then Sims 4 came out and it was like, can we have your monies?
Mm-hmm.
You even got like a medieval spinoff.
Sims Medieval.
Sims Medieval.
Like you had the islands, you had the medieval, and what do we have? We have to have a mod to do Sims Medieval now.
Well, Sims Medieval was its own game though.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was not. It was not a. It was. They were their own. Because I still have Sims. I have Sims Medieval, but it was its own separate thing. Like it wasn't actually like part of the Sims, if you will.
But I mean, like we don't get stuff like that anymore. So people have to go in and create stuff along those lines. We don't get what we should be.
A part of me wonders, like, are there new Sims players, or are there just people who have been playing for such a long time? Do kids still play The Sims?
I don't know about kids, but like a friend of mine, her sister-in-law is 21 and she plays The Sims and she never played The Sims before.
Yeah, there are like a lot of people I know that started with Sims 4. They've never played the other ones.
So they don't know.
They know. Yeah, this is all they know, sadly.
And I will say this though, this is all you know, then I guess it's fine. But if this is all I knew, I probably would never have stayed at this game for like 20 something odd years. If this is all I knew. If this was it, I probably wouldn't have me this long. But I feel like with things like this, like with them collaborating with more like
CC creators,
more creators in general, and then I feel like maybe they're gonna. I feel like it's taking a turn a little bit. Like this pack A came out and wasn't fucked up. B, like it does have a little bit more like cross pack compatibility. It does seem to try to like bring you different elements and bringing something new, while also like building upon what's already in the game. They're putting little like Easter eggs back in, So maybe it worked. Maybe it's like starting to turn its way, but a part of me is like, is this the last gasp of Sims 4 and then they're going to bring out Sims 5 and we're all going to cry again?
Yeah.
It's like kind of late in the game to be trying to make it work now.
I know. We started Sims 4, we didn't have toddlers, we didn't have pools, we didn't have lore, we had like barely anything. And now they're trying to like backfill that.
Which is so funny to me because it's not like they started with a blank fucking sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like they started with like nothing. But what I will say is, a part of me is like, I think it's gearing us up for Sims 5, and if so, we're never leaving you guys. We'll have 75 more packs to review.
We'll be here forever.
And my dumbass is gonna buy Sims 5 because
it's free.
Oh yeah, they've already said it's gonna be free.
You know what's gonna be free? The lawn.
Yeah. You will have no aging, you will have no pools, you will have
like 4 walls of no wallpaper.
Yeah.
You're gonna have the basics upon. You're not gonna have a fucking toilet. Everything you have is gonna be that low grade one that breaks easily, and then you'll have to like
microtransaction your way up.
Just to get like a thing. Like the base game is free, but do you know it's like flying Spirit Airlines. It's like, okay, this ticket's cheap, but did you want to breathe some air? That'll be $5. Did you want a seatbelt? $10.
Yeah.
Did you want a pilot? $45. Like I just feel like that's what it's gonna be. Like it's gonna be like the new Spirit Airlines of games.
Yeah.
But I will be cautiously optimistic about maybe, even though they're gonna nickel and dime the fuck out of everybody, or they do that thing where like it's free to get everybody to play the game, but then like it just up to a certain point, nothing. Like it just stops. Like a trial.
Oh.
Like it just stops like level 5 of everything. Just like you can't go any further unless you pay for like the upgraded version from the basic edition. Like you get to level 5 of your career, level 5 of like gardening, level 5 of cooking, and then like after that you gotta pay to like get the expanded game.
Mm-hmm.
I will not play.
Thanks for the memories. Jen's out.
Oh, that's.
I'll be like, hey, look, there's a new mod in The Sims 4. Let's do that.
Yeah.
It's basically just like everything I have is level 5.
This was fun, but
just made a new person. She's forever pregnant because she can't have the baby because having the baby is part of the upgrade package. So she's just continuously pregnant the whole time.
No.
Forever waddling.
Forever that like 3rd trimester stage where she's just like waddling and digging at wearing a moo wearing a digging the house like.
You know, I'm just remembering how they walked in Sims 3. They're like.
My favorite was like immediately like it was like.
Yeah.
You're just like, you good? You good? No. Or I actually my favorite part of having a baby in Sims 4 is though like when she gets the cab by herself. Like the cab comes and she just goes by herself. Like dude's still sitting at the house, like, and she's like, I gotta
go. Bye.
And you see her little head in the backseat of the car, like.
Yep.
Or like, because she's busy now, so what are we doing?
Yeah.
What am I doing? It's like, it's so, because like they're about to go out together, and then all of a sudden she's just like, and she just leaves. He's like mid doing whatever he's doing. She's like, I gotta go. Baby, bye. But yeah, I don't know. I like that I like where this pack makes me feel like it's going. Mm-hmm. But I've also been hurt before.
Yes.
And am I just being a kicked puppy at this point? You know, where I'm like, you're not gonna hit me again, are you? Bam! Yes, I am. Have some flowers. You know, like this is like an abusive relationship. Like I feel like what are we doing? We know what's coming. We know what's coming. We know this job is not gonna get any better. But every day we go in thinking that it's going to be different, and like, here's a pizza party instead of a raise, and we're like,
yep.
And this pack is our pizza party. It's good. I like pizza. It's nice, but I always like the raise instead.
Yep.
Living is better than pizza. I can get pizza at home if you give me
more money.
Yeah.
My favorite is like I had a boss that had like a bajillion pizza points or whatever. So like every time we had a pizza party, it wasn't even like they were paying for it.
Oh jeez. What the fuck?
Yeah, bitch, you're paying for it.
No, but the points that they have for the pizza place, and I'm just like,
I would be so mad. And that pizza's probably paying for itself over and over and over.
And when I found that out, I was like, ain't that bad, bitch. I mean, thank you for the pizza. I appreciate it and all, but like, and I had to fight for my pineapple pizza.
You know what happens though when you work from home all the time? You don't get shit.
You're right.
It's just disappointment every day.
I just get what's in my fridge, which is uncooked food. And the pineapple I ate. Alright guys, any last minute thoughts about Crystal Caves?
If I had to give this a rating, I'd probably give this like a 9.5. Like it's amazing. I've barely played with the gameplay, just done a few things here and there. Build by, absolutely beautiful. But yeah, there's obviously some stuff that could be different or better. But yeah, 9.5.
I give it 10.
10 out of 10?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let me go down to 9.5 too. Because there's some of the cast stuff I don't like. Some of it's really ugly.
I feel like that ugly, chunky, I have Cherokee Princess blood in my background necklace. Yeah.
The The men's stuff's ugly to me.
Look, that cardigan's nice, okay? It's a nice cardigan, a nice sweater vest.
I do like the vest. That is a nice vest.
The thing next to the vest, I don't like that. The crisscross thing.
What is that? It looks like you're homeless. It looks like you lost half your sweater, like you got it from like a dumpster somewhere. Which, if that's their case, that's fine. But it's giving me very much like Snowpiercer.
Oh yeah.
You know how like all people who wear the cargo in the back of Snowpiercer all look like they're wearing like clothes that they like just in tatters. It looks like tattered clothing.
It kind of does.
I don't know what that is.
It was a good TV show.
Oh, okay.
I think it's also a movie, but the movie is different than the show's good. It has Daveed Diggs in it. From Hamilton. It's a good show. It was on TNT BS.
One of those. Yeah, I saw like Chris Evans was in the movie, and I'm like, huh, I thought this was older than that.
I wanted to watch the movie because of that, and then like I went to watch it, and it was off of Netflix, but the show popped up, and I was like, oh, okay. So I watched the show instead.
Mm-hmm.
The show is really good, but I hear it's different from the movie.
Mm.
Like, same premise, but differentness.
Different.
The whole point of the movie is they're stuck on a fucking train that never ends because the world went cold or something.
Yeah, like the entire population of the world is on this train.
What?
Well, that's all that's left, basically.
Wow.
And like, it was like this weird-ass lottery to get on this train, and like, the rich people have like amazing fucking places to live in the front of the train, and then like, all the people who, I don't know why the people who are in the back are like, not even like workers. Like, there's some people in the middle, like, it's like literally like poor people, middle class, and then like
rich
people. And not even middle class, they're like upper poor class, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They don't live in like the slums, but they also don't live in like, it's not much better.
Right.
And in the movie, like, those people who actually work, like who work on that, who do all like the custom service jobs, if you will. And then if you show some aptitude, something cool, like if you show something like, oh, you're really smart at engineering, then they'll come pluck you out. They pluck you as a kid out of like the fucking back class of people who have no food. And they'll take you to like class. So then that's how you get to be in middle class. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also real depressing.
Yeah.
But like in a good way. But I find it, I don't know what channel it's on anymore, but I didn't finish like the last season, but it's good.
Movie's good too.
Oh, it was TNT. That's what it was. It was TNT.
That sounds like a TNT show. Or FX.
Yeah, and I think I saw it on like Hulu. Because, you know, Hulu has like that partnership with TNT, FX people, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. I have been watching Always Sunny back to back to back for the last 4 months.
See, there you go. All right, guys. So after listening to this pack, I would love to buy this pack, but I would buy it and not play it because I want to boycott until my Sims can ride a horse. So it sounds fun, though. I feel like my mom's Sim in the horse course family, she's already a knitter and a cross stitcher. She could totally be a gymmer too.
Yes.
So I feel like that she could add that to her list of things that she does as a stay-at-home mom who came into an inheritance. That's why she has enough money to stay at home and not have a job. And her daughter gets to have a fucking horse in her backyard because she came into an inheritance from a dead relative. We don't know which one. Whichever one doesn't make you sad. And then that was her lore story, you know. So she went out. She had IVF because she's like, I don't need a fucking man. I can raise a baby all by myself. So she got a baby, and she had a baby, and she wanted to raise her as like awesome and pseudo crunchy, but with science as she could. So farm life.
I love hearing stories like this, what people do in their games.
This was their whole backstory. They had a whole backstory. And the bitch couldn't get on the horse.
So Sims, fix Vanity's game, and she will get this pack. I think we've swayed her to get the pack once the horses are fixed.
But other than that, guys, this has been Gemology. That's not it. It's fucking Crystal Creations. But sure, Jan.
Whatever we want to call it.
All right, guys. So that being said, if you remember the Magic Bullet infomercial, if that was your mom, dad, uncle, cousin in that commercial, let us know.
Yeah. We need to know more.
I just need to know, did they get paid in Magic Bullets? Like, how did this work?
Yeah. Lifetime supply.
Also, you can do that at our Instagram. If you would like to go on our Instagram, it is like Plumbobcast. You can like just slide into our DMs and be like, "Oh my god, that's my Uncle Nate. He's not Australian. He's from Jersey." You can.
Mind blown.
I'm just like, fucking, I knew it. I didn't know Australia to be that stupid. I did not hear one nar.
Nar.
You can also let us know. You can, oh no, Claire. You can let us know on Facebook in our messages as well. We are Under the Plumbob Podcast. You can also email us, which is if you go to our website, plumbobcast.com. There's a contact form, or you can email us at undertheplumbobpodcast@gmail.com. Those are the ways you can tell us if you are in any way like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon attached to any of those infomercials that I mentioned in this show.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Also, let us know how you feel about the crystal creations.
That too. I mean, of course.
I mean, that's secondary though. We want to know more about the infomercials though.
Vanity. We need Vanity to get set up for the infomercial. That's what we really need.
Tell us how they got involved.
Did you or someone you know have their hair fall out from the Win shampoos? Because that was a thing, apparently. All those Win shampoos and people's hair fall out.
Mm-hmm.
Who knew? And then it was just turned into freaking, what's that show? What's that thing called now that people use? That MLM?
Like Monet.
Yeah, it's Monet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can also go on our Patreon. We're Plumbobcast. And you can be in our Discord where you can talk to everybody. That would be me if it didn't give me anxiety, but I pop in there sometimes if I'm mentally conveyed up to it. For $1, that's a broke newbie tier. And then you can do Top Hat money, which means you get bonus episodes. Plus a Discord. Don't forget that part too. Bonus episodes are unhinged. They make no sense. They're great.
They're any topic we can think of. Like, I mean, we went off track here, but they're completely off track.
They are very loosely edited.
Yep. A lot of times they're videos just because I'm like, I'm not editing this. There you go.
It is unhinged as fuck, and I recommend.
It's worth $3 a month, honestly.
It's worth it. Okay, but also, if you want to tell us how much you love us, please rate and review us. You can do that on Apple Podcasts. Make sure you do a rating and a review, because that's important. Also, Spotify, you can review episodes. What?
Yeah.
Also, YouTube. We put all of our videos, so if you want to just like listen to it in the background while you're on like YouTube Music or whatever, you just put on. It's a whole playlist.
Give us a view.
Yeah, give us a view.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all the research. Thanks for telling me about this game.
Yeah. Hopefully someday you'll be able to play.
Shout out to, if you are a listener, Arterial Rainbow on Reddit. Also Sims Wiki, because that is the lifeblood. And the Sims community, they had a little guide too on like how to do crystal stuff.
Okay, well that's it. Bye. So long,
Save your game,
my friends.
Save your game, get your shots. Make sure you're getting your MMR, because there's some measles going around again.
Yeah.
Always be saving, always be vaccinating. Hey.
Yep.
And watering. Hydrating.
Always be watering.
Water yourself.
Water yourself with love, food, and vaccines. You're welcome.
Yes.
Good night. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.